me, Tara and Eileen, and welcome back to our Nancy Drew Let's Play of The Secret of the Old Clock. Last episode, I don't believe we met everybody yet. We met, like, the banker, and we also met, Emily and Jane. I believe there's one other person that we need to meet, and it looks like we're searching for an old man's will. His name was Josiah Crowley. So hopefully we find his will and can help out Emily, but it looks like that's what we're going to be doing in this game. So we're going to load into here. So we just talked to the bank guy. I don't think there's much else that we need to do here. So, oh yeah, we have gas. We got to keep an eye on that. That's what we need money for. But there is one telegram that we need to deliver to here, and I decided that we might as well deliver it because it's just right
I've got a
next to the
telegram
inn.
for Seymour.
Just leave it on the desk there. I'd, tip you, but as you can see, my hands are filthy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to doll up some of my plants before this guy named Mr. Martin comes in. He's a big cheese at some oil company, and I'm hoping he... Ow!
Did that plant just bite you?
It did kind of feel that way.
I think I'll be going now. Bye.
But yeah, it's just right here. So decided to drop that off. Okay. So let's go. I think we need to go to walk over to Josiah Crowley's.
I'm finished with that.
See if Mrs. Sheldon at Twin Elms ever returned the trivet. Well, actually, let's go there. Because I want to do, like, this stuff uptown. I guess we can pick up our money, too. What's that? Oh, that's the thing that our dad wanted. Twin Elms. Have no idea where that is. See if Mrs. Sheldon at Twin Elms. I have no idea where Twin Elms is. It's a farm. Dairy. Lowood Academy. Oops. Ran over that pothole. Hello, little kitty cat. Grange Hall. Deer Mountain Resort. Railroad. Easy to turn around with this car. The Zippy's gas. Still good on gas. Nope. That's the observatory down there. Camp. Nope. Turner Home for orphans. Watch out for this pothole. Phelps Print Shop. Lilac Inn. Waddell Jewelry. Where the heck is this place? Nope. Twin Falls. I'm guessing it's up here. Nope. Twin Falls. 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 No Yeah, Twin Elms.
Mrs. Sheldon?
Whoa.
Yes?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Emily Crandall's.
Get on with it, dear.
I was wondering, would it be possible for me to see the trivet you borrowed from Josiah Crowley?
You may not only see it, you may have it. Once I find it, that is. Unfortunately, I've an errand to run, so I can't look for it right now.
Maybe I could run the errand for you. I have a car.
So I see. Rather expensive car at that. Very well, Miss Drew. Go fetch my bridge cards from Miss Drakowski, and upon your return I shall present you with that trivet.
Who's Miss Jakowski?
The local telephone operator. You can find her at her house, or Titusville Telco, as she insists on calling it. The switchboard is in her parlor. As you can imagine, she never entertains. I, on the other hand, am expecting company within the hour, so do hurry.
Okay. Keep an eye on that gas. I don't remember seeing it. Let's pick up my money. Wrong street.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Take this to Counselor Alice out at Camp Avondale. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Well, I believe the camp is over here.
Hi, I've got a telegram for a counselor here named Alice.
That's me. Hang on. Oh, go dry up, Jason! What a jokester. Anyway, thanks. I'm afraid I don't have any money to tip you.
That's okay. Have a swell day.
Okay, so I just spilled Techco. That's the observatory. I remember that road. Nope. Watch out for that.
I've only got half a tank of gas left. I should gas up before I forget.
There we go.
Yeah?
Are you Miss Jakowski?
Yeah? And you are?
Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Emily Crandall's. You know, at the Lilac Inn.
Oh, yeah! I put you through to your father, didn't I? You pick up those papers for him yet?
Actually, Wait a minute. How did you know about that?
See this headset I'm wearing? I plug it in and oh, what do you know? I hear things. Look, I'm kind of pressed for time. Going to a party and it takes me a while to get dolled up. What do you need?
Mrs. Sheldon asked me to pick up her bridge cards from you.
Tell you what, I'll get you those cards if you drive that fancy car of yours over to the orphanage and pick up some raffle tickets from Mrs. O'Shea. I should be able to unload a ton of them tonight.
I'd be happy to.
Good,
Okay,
I
at
gotta
least
go.
I know where this is.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. We just passed it. Yeah, I need to get
Excuse
gas.
me, are you Mrs. O'Shea?
Yes?
My name is Nancy Drew, and
Stephen, put that down this instant. We do not run with sticks in our hands or in our mouths. I'm sorry. You were saying?
Miss Jakowski asked me to pick up some raffle tickets from you.
Oh, yes, the raffle tickets. The fact of the matter is Elsie, no hitting. I can't even think about those raffle tickets right now. I promised the children they'd each get a toy for going a full week without breaking anything. And I'm short 5 toys. Do not eat that, Clarence.
Would you like me to get 5 toys for you?
Oh, goodness, if you could do that, I'd be forever grateful. They can be any kind of toy at all. The children aren't the least bit picky. Of course it tastes bad, Clarence. It's a pine cone. I better go rinse out his mouth before. Oh, would you look at that? He's actually chewing it. You're not a squirrel, Clarence. Spit that out this instant.
Poor lady. Okay, so we need toys. And gas. There's zippies. over there. I think I went the wrong way. This way.
Welcome to Zippy's, where zipless service is zippily zapped and zippy service is the zippiest. Fill her up?
Just 50 cents worth, please.
That'll be 50 cents.
Here you go.
Thank you, miss. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Drive zippily.
Okay, so now we need toys. I am not sure where to get toys from. Maybe the Rex?
Darn, not open.
Nope. Print shop. Not the observatory or the camp. No, not the resort. Not the rail station. Or the nails. Or the farm. Sheesh. She wouldn't have it. General store.
Maybe I could buy some toys for the orphans in here. A vending machine that just sells toys. Keen. I can't get the toy without putting in money first.
Okay. And a doll.
Well, that's one toy.
I want the plane.
2 toys down, 3 to go.
I want the train. Because Sheldon loves
That makes 3
trains.
toys.
Oops. I hope.
4 toys.
Teddy
I just need
bear.
1 more.
And let's do the truck.
5 toys. That's all I
Please
need.
reimburse me, lady. Oops. Watch out. Oh, dang it. I hit it. Okay. How much money do I have? $1.90, huh? Thank you. I did drop off the telegram.
Did you deliver
so-
that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money.
And
And here's your next telegram. Deliver this to Mr. Jones at Vash's Dairy. Keep up the good work.
Ow. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Hi, do you have 5 toys for me?
I certainly do.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're such a saint, you hear me? A saint. I'd better get these inside before the children see them. Thank you so much.
Mrs. O'Shea, the raffle tickets?
Oh, the raffle tickets? I don't have them, dear. You'll have to pick them up from Phelps' print shop.
At
Then
least I
just
know
take
where
them
that is.
straight to Mr. Kowski. We don't pull hair, Ralphie. Especially when we have jelly on our hands.
Phelps Print Shop. Wonderful.
Why couldn't you told me they're at Phelps Print Shop? Like, why'd I have to do an errand for you?
Sorry, young lady, I'm about to close.
I'm just here to pick up the raffle tickets you printed for Mrs. O'Shea.
Oh, darn it. I did tell her I'd have those done today, didn't I? Well, I'm sorry, but they're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow.
Oh, but I need to have them today.
And I need to go fishing.
Fishing?
My brother-in-law thinks he's hot stuff because he caught an 18-inch largemouth bass this morning. So I bet him I could catch a 19-incher by the end of the day. And if I do, I get his stamp collection. And if I don't, he gets mine. And since stamp collecting is about the only hobby I can afford these days, I am going fishing.
I know. You stay here and print those raffle tickets, and I'll go fishing for you.
Will you, Nancy?
Not everybody can catch a 19-inch largemouth bass, you know. It takes skill and muscle and brains. Bass are pretty smart.
I can do it, Mr. Phelps.
You better be right, because you're not getting those raffle tickets until I get my 19-incher. You can use my gear. I left everything out at the fishing hole.
Great. I'll see you later.
I think I know where the fishing hole is. I think it's just right here.
First thing I need to do is bait my hook. Ooh, yuck.
Yum.
Now I toss this in the water, and when the bobber goes under the water, I need to pull the line up fast.
So we watched this little white line here.
I caught one!
So that's 12-inch.
I'm gonna throw this one back.
We need 19. Try worm. We'll try over here.
I caught one!
17-inch.
This doesn't look like a
catfish.
largemouth bass.
So I feel like since that wasn't a bass, let's try this again because this was a bass and we'll go this direction. Because maybe aiming here will get bass and we'll keep getting bass.
I caught one!
The right size.
This isn't what I want.
Maybe a grub in a different location.
I caught one! An old shoe. Maybe there's money inside it. Look at that! I caught money! Now that's my kind of fishing.
Oh, we'll go this way. Not again.
I caught one!
But that's teeny fish.
This isn't what I want.
Let's try the minnows.
I caught one! Oh boy, I'm beginning to really like fishing.
Maybe I'll just fish.
I got a fish! I'm gonna throw this one back.
Go over there again. Oh.
I got a fish!
Another 12-inch.
This isn't what I want. caught one!
Is this just
This
luck?
doesn't look like a largemouth bass.
What does a largemouth bass look like? I thought that was. I guess that's a black bass.
I caught one!
There we go.
Looks like 19 inches to me.
Hopefully that was a
I
bass.
should get this fish to Mr. Phelps before the smell gets any worse.
Let's see what you got in there. How about that? You did it. Here, let me take it from you.
Please do. I think it's starting to get a little ripe.
Just rest yourself a minute while I get those raffle tickets. There you go. 10 dozen tickets to the annual Orphans Benefit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go make a telephone call.
To your brother-in-law?
Yeah, the one who used to collect stamps.
Bye.
Okay, so now I need to take these to the telco. Just right here.
Hi, you got those raffle tickets for me?
I sure do.
Great. And here are Mrs. Sheldon's bridge cards. One of the gals spilled Moxie all over 'em, but I cleaned 'em up real good, so let's not tell Mrs. Sheldon, okay?
Okay. Thanks for your help, Miss Jakowski.
Thanks for your help. Bye now.
Okay. Did not
Nobody
mean
home.
to press that. You have to like press the space bar to get in.
Do you have my bridge cards?
Right here.
Good. And here is Josiah's trivet. I didn't realize when I asked to borrow it that it was such an eyesore. But once a sumptuous dish of my buff stroganoff was placed atop it, I assure you, no one noticed. Now do run along. My guest will be arriving any minute, and that dress of yours, it's, well...
Wow.
I like this dress. It's very flouncy.
What's fancy? I think that's a dairy. So I might as well go there. On my way back.
I've only got half a tank of gas left. I should gas up before I forget. Hello, I need to deliver this telegram to Mr. Jones.
That's me, thanks. You can tell me I'm all wet, but I don't have any money to tip you with. Wait a minute, here, how about a nice fresh glass of milk?
No, thank you. Bye.
And finally back to the inn. Okay, so we got this trivet.
Those symbols must have something to do with the letters above them. But what?
Okay. Let's go check stuff off. Walk over to there.
Check.
Get the card.
That's done. Check. That's done. That's done. Check. Check. That's done. I'm finished with...
Okay, so now I just need to meet this guy back here.
Got it. Looks like someone recently had a key appraised.
Well, we do need a key.
Over here, Miss Drew. Find the toy mouse and give it to Yuri, would you please? Otherwise, he'll just keep meowing. He hates strangers.
Okay. Where'd you put your mouse, little buddy? Where'd you put him? Oh, there he is. There's a mousey. Here, you baby. Here you go. Yeah.
May I help you?
Guess I'd better ask permission before I go looking around.
How nice of you to drop by. And thank you for walking instead of parking in the driveway. I'm expecting a pupil. I'd hate for her to have to park on the road.
Mr. Topham,
Richard Topham at your service.
did someone tell you I was coming?
If one is to teach others how to develop and use their paranormal gifts, it's only logical that one must possess such gifts oneself.
Does that mean you can read minds or tell the future, or what exactly?
The paranormal includes telepathy or communicating by sending and receiving thoughts, extrasensory perception or perceiving that which cannot physically be seen or heard, and psychokinesis, using one's psychic energy to reshape or move objects.
Jeepers, you can do all that?
Yes. Well, on occasion. As I tell my students, increasing one's rate of success is simply a matter of practice.
Do you have a lot of students?
Oh, indeed. I take them through exercises designed to help them increase their output of phantasmic energy. If you want to sign up for an introductory session, I believe I have an opening today.
No, thank you.
Oh. I'm afraid I'm busy, young lady, far too busy to engage in idle conversation.
When would be a good time for me to come back?
I'll be blunt, Miss Drew. I've discovered that the more time I spend with the, shall we say, intellectually unendowed, the more my cerebral pulsations seem to diminish. I'm afraid I cannot speak to you further unless and until you prove that you are worthy. That is, that your brainwaves are not unacceptably inferior and thus deleterious to mine.
How would I do that?
What I have here is an exercise in logic. If you can discern the correct solution, then I'll know that conversing with you will do me no psychic harm. You may take it with you. Good luck and good day.
Okay. So there's a lot of wet. There's doll up.
Am I smart or what?
Double cross.
I'm getting there.
Dry.
That looks right.
Big cheese.
Am I smart or what?
And many wet, very wet, a lot wet. Let's see, wet. I'm very wet. I'm fully wet. Full wet. All wet.
That looks right.
There you go, bro.
Am I to assume that you have the correct solution to that logic problem?
I think I do.
Let's have a look. Why, you appear to have indeed found the solution. Well,
Thank you.
since you've proved yourself to be intellectually above average, which means talking to you should do me no harm, what would you like to talk about?
When and how did you meet Josiah Crowley?
Last summer, while on my way to the university for a conference, I stopped for a bite at the Lilac Inn. Since it was crowded and I was in a hurry, I agreed to share a table with an elderly gentleman who, like me, was by himself. As soon as I told Mr. Crowley who I was and what I did, well, he insisted that I give him a training session that very afternoon, and was so thrilled with his progress that he demanded I stay and teach him everything I knew.
He was a good student?
The best. He had his annoying little habits, but his desire to realize his psychic potential was unparalleled.
Were you surprised when you found out that Josiah had left you everything?
Delighted? Yes. Surprised? Not really. Josiah was all alone, you see, surrounded by people like the Crandalls and that banker, Jim Archer. People who were nice to him only because they knew he had money.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Go right ahead. The place is more like a museum than a house. Josiah was a man of many, many interests. I'll be right here if you have any questions. Now what?
What do you think happened to the key to Josiah's safe deposit box?
Josiah no doubt lost it. He had a terrible memory, poor fellow.
Are you still looking for the key?
What's the point? No doubt it's filled with the same thing as this house. Junk. But if it's junk, why haven't I gotten rid of it, you may well ask. Well, I know it's silly to hang on to Josiah's things, but he was a wonderful man, you see, and I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. Too sentimental for my own good, I guess.
Did you hear about the explosion and fire at the Lilac Inn this morning?
I heard the explosion and fire. Ruined my 9 o'clock session.
So you were with a customer when it happened?
Pupil. I was with a pupil. I run a school, not a vegetable stand, and yes, I was. Until I dismissed her 20 minutes early. All the ruckus made concentration impossible.
Do you eat at the inn very often?
Not anymore. You see, the fact that Josiah left everything to me made some people around here, including Emily and now this Jane Willoughby, very bitter. It hurts me, of course, but it's human nature, I suppose.
It was nice talking to you.
I'm sure it was.
Okay, let's check some things off our list.
That's done.
And then we have find out what the receipt I found floating around outside is for, figure out the answers on that logic.
That's
Take
done.
a good look through Josiah's things. But that is all the time that we have for today. I do think we've met everybody now. It took a little while getting that stuff delivered, but hopefully we don't have to do too much of that again. And we just have to stay around Lilac Inn. I'm not exactly sure, but we shall see. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Have courage and be kind, and we shall see you all